Hey there, my name is LexC and thank you so much for joining me today. The topic for today is going to be whether or not you as an artist should still worry about having and maintaining a website in 2020. The reason why I am doing this video is because I got an email from CD Baby, which is a digital distributor that I use to distribute my music onto digital platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Google Play, Tidal, all of those different streaming services. CD Baby helps me to distribute to those platforms. They send me an email with a lot of information in it, and it's basically to help guide me through my building process, through getting more fans, through making sure that I have all the resources I need to be a successful artist that distributes with them. So if this is a topic that you are interested in, keep watching. This video is brought to you by LexC's Smyrna. Go to LexCSmyrna.com to shop around and find your dream Lexus. If you visit them in person, tell them LexC sent you. All right, so I am just reading this directly from the blog that CD Baby sent me. It is a musician's guide to websites, and I'm just going to be reading through the bullet points that they have here and giving you a little bit of my personal experience with what they're talking about. So the first question they ask is, do musicians still need websites? It's 2020. Do I still need a website? Yes, you do, and this is why. With a website, you own it. You own that little piece of the internet. With social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you don't own those platforms, so you don't have control over what it looks like, how your information is presented. You can't really get too creative with what you want to do. You basically have to work within the bounds of what that social platform offers and how it shows it off. Whereas if you have your own website, and I'm kind of skipping ahead on the bullet points a little bit, whereas if you have your own website, you can control the way that it looks, you can control the colors, you can control where you want your pictures placed, you can control, where you want your wording and your spacers and all different kinds of features on a website that you're just not able to control when you have on these social media platforms. So the first thing about why you should have your website is because you own it. Second thing, it makes you look professional. Having your own website sends a message to your fans, media bookers, and other industry professionals that you're serious about your career. And it's also a one-stop destination for everything they need. So the example that I'm going to give is my website, actually, that I have built through squarespace.com. As long as you maintain the domain name every single year, you own the site. So nobody can take that away from you. You don't have to worry about social media platforms like the ones that I mentioned earlier, like the Instagrams, Facebooks, Twitters. You don't have to worry about them changing the rules of use on that platform. You don't have to worry about them disappearing, and you don't have to worry about basically abiding by their rules. It's your experience. You decide how people will interact with your website. So on my website, I have different sections, and I actually modeled it after the website for her, the singer, and Alicia Keys. And I really like the way that Alicia Keys outlined her stuff. So at the top of my website, I have read, watch, listen, shop, contact. Under my read, I have my biography. I have articles that I post for Lex Cares. I have lyrics to all of my songs, and I have press, which basically just shows people anywhere that I've been mentioned online or in magazines or on blog posts and interviews and anything like that. Under watch, I have all of my videos, my official music videos, my live videos, which are just like me vlogging, my YouTube tutorials, and then I also have pictures. Those are the visual things that people can see. I have all of my music included. I have my original music, I have my remixes or my covers, and I have another way for you to see where you can buy my music. I have merchandise. You can shop with me either by buying services under the Work with LexC tab. You can buy my music directly from my website. You can buy clothing directly from my website. And finally, you can contact me using the contact form on my website. So you control the experience. You get to gather very valuable information that you don't get quite the same analytics from the other social media platforms. I get direct access to see who is visiting my site, what what pages they're visiting, which pages are more popular, which content is the most popular. And you can kind of get the same kind of analytics from social media sites like Instagram, for example. If you've changed your page into a business page and linked it to your Facebook business page, you do have access to those business analytics, but you can see a bunch of different data that it's not as specific on those public platforms like an Instagram. I can see exactly where people are viewing. I can get IP addresses. I can see how long they've been on a certain piece of content. And it's just a lot more detail in the kind of data that's provided to me. Now, something that I mentioned that was really important is the ability to sell my music directly on my website. Now, I know that we're in an era where people think that it's more convenient to stream something and pay a monthly subscription fee than it is to just outright buy it and own it up front. And I always tell people that it is so important to influence the sale if you can. Influence it in a way that people are buying directly from you. Because let's think about it. If you're selling your singles for 99 cents each, that's $1 every time someone buys directly from you. Even if they buy from an online store that was created through like a DistroKid or a CD Baby keeps 10% of the cut. But still, if you're selling your music for $1, 10% is only 10 cents gone. You still get 90 cents off of one purchase. Whereas when you encourage people to stream your music, it is a convenient way for people to listen to your music. But when you stream on Spotify, for example, I want to say the number is you get paid 0.01492, something like that per stream. That means it's going to take you 10 streams before you even see 1 cent. Whereas if you are telling people to buy directly from you, your song is $1 sold directly from your website. That dollar goes directly into your pocket. That dollar is going directly to you. Whether somebody takes a cut like a CD Baby, like a 10%, you're still getting that 90 cents back. It's going directly into your pocket. And it makes more sense to encourage people to buy outright versus the subscription. And if you can influence people to buy directly from you versus only streaming, then hey, try to take advantage of that feature. Now, they mentioned some other things like pick a website template, header image layout, menu, content with template colors, make sure the template is mobile friendly, color scheme, use your album cover to keep branding consistent, and all of that, fonts, images, building your pages, all of that just ties into what I said earlier about controlling the experience, or rather what they mentioned earlier about controlling the experience that people will have when they visit your personalized website. You have complete and total creative control over how people view your site and how they interact with it. So some people may think that's a little bit intimidating, but when you're a creative and you have a certain vision, you have a better chance of putting that vision into a physical medium that other people can experience if you have complete creative control over your own platform, i.e. your own website, versus like an Instagram that tells you every page has to look like this and you have to present your pictures this way and they have to be this format and you have to write your bio in this way and you can only have these 3 buttons to send a message, contact, or whatever have you. But yeah, bottom line, you just have way more creative control over how people are experiencing you. And as an artist, it is important to give people a personalized or a unique experience of who you are, because it gives you a better chance of standing out versus having to swim amongst the millions and the billions who are online. There are so many more details that this particular article goes into on CD Baby, but those are the main bullet points and those are the main concerns, the main benefits of having a website in 2020 if you are a recording and performing artist. So if you would like to hear more on this subject, if you want more details about why you should have a website, or if you want to be guided through the process of building your own website and designing and putting all of your content on there so that you can sell directly to your own fan base, make sure you use my email link in the description box below at lexisolo@gmail.com. You can also choose the Work with Lexi link in my description box below as well and pick on career planning/artist development. I do offer consultations, so if you want me to help you, walk you through that process and educate you on how to do it all, go to my website, click on shop, work with LexC, and let's get to work. Or just use the link down below in my description box. But thank you so much for joining me for this short but very informative video. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Do you think you need to maintain a website in 2020? Why or why not? And if you do already have a website, leave your links down below in the comments as well. But as always, give me a big thumbs up if you like this video, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I post a new video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, peace.